how to change your battery and recalibrate your tilt. First, open the tilt by unscrewing the cap on the bottom of the tilt. I'm going to use rubber gloves to grip the cap. If the cap is on tight, we do offer for sale what we call a tilt wrench, which makes it much easier to unscrew the cap and get leverage with a tool like this. I'm going to unscrew this cap and then remove the circuit board and battery assembly inside. I'm going to remove the battery and replace it with a new battery. This is a Streamlight battery, the same battery that comes with a tilt. Other batteries you can use include Panasonic, Energizer, and almost every other brand except for Duracell. Duracells are an extra gram or more, and they're too heavy and they won't work with tilts. So just remember, avoid a Duracell and look at Energizer or Panasonic or any of those brands work well. So I'm gonna put the battery in. When you put the battery in, you'll see a pink kind of light from the LED. So I'll show you what that looks like. There, you just saw that. That's sort of a pinkish kind of light. What that indicates is that it is in a calibration mode. And you have about 30 seconds to put it back in the tube and float in water to calibrate in water. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put, see the light flash there. I'm gonna put the tilt back in the tube. Screw this on, tighten, hand tighten, and then I'm gonna float in a pint glass. It should float in a pint glass, no problem. I'm gonna show you this right now. Okay, so I have it here in a pint glass, and you can see the readout right now. It's about, looks like 3 gravity points below what it should be. And if you just wait for 15, 20 seconds, it will calibrate. One thing to keep in mind too is, there, it just calibrated. If this number is actually below 0.985, you will not be able to calibrate it this way. And if that's the case, please contact us or double check to make sure it's not a Duracell battery, because that's one of the issues with the Duracell battery, that the weight is too much and you can't calibrate it like this. So now we've calibrated it. It's reading 1.000 in water, just like you'd expect. One question though is, what about the other specific gravity values? Because although it reads 1 in water, what would it read in other solutions? And to answer that question, you can actually do a 3-point calibration, which will give you a more accurate calibration over the entire range of the tilt, which is between 0.990 to 1.120. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to do a 3-point calibration in a very similar way that I did this calibration. This is what's called a device level calibration, which means that the values, the pre-calibrated values coming from this tilt are reflected on the app, and there's no calibration points entered in the app. So the only calibration going on is in the tilt itself. With that, I'm going to go to the next video.